1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and
It's
Trevor
me
Gear.
and my brother, Trevor.
Oh, don't worry. It's totally fine. You know, you have to have that level of understanding. And I think we do have that. I think we do have that. So I would not, I think I'll draw the line in saying it where there's other people present, in the presence of other people.
Of course. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. But I would say to her, and I tell you how I've come to be at that point in my life, or at that stage, how I've come to manage to get there. So when I had in other relationships, I was the nice guy. I was a very nice guy. I would say things like, "Oh, don't worry," you know, it'd be like, "Oh, I think I'm getting fat." I'd be like, "Have you seen a fat person? You're not," you know what I mean? So I would try my best to make them feel comfortable, make them feel, still have that self-esteem as a woman. Because I understand that is a very, very important thing for a woman. For a man, somebody calls you, somebody says your belly's big, you'd be like, yeah, okay. Do you know what I mean? But a woman is different. Now, I had this ex-girlfriend called Samantha. And one time, I went to pick her up, and she came down. She got in the car, and I could just tell the clothes. I thought, oh my days, this does not fit you at all. I thought in my head, didn't say it to her. And then she said, oh, how does my clothes look? Bearing in mind, her brother already told her. And then her cousins, one of her cousins already told her. And then her niece already told her as well. But she thought, that's what I'm going to wear. So she got in the car. And I took one look at her and I said, oh, dear me, you look so gorgeous. I said, wow. She said, really? I said, yeah. I said, She said, do you like my dress? I said, yeah. I said, it's lovely. Anyway, I was lying. I know I was lying. Right. So anyway, she wore it because I said so. Then another time, she bought some dresses, about 4 of them. Women, they like shopping. I'm not saying all women, but some women really take pride in shopping, So she bought all these dresses, and we're on a video call, and she'd try this one on, and she'd go, oh, how does this one look? And I'd be like, oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then she'd be like, how does this one look? I'd be like, wow. And it just, at one point, maybe she did it on purpose, I don't know. And then she said to me, you would say that, wouldn't you? I said, what do you mean? She said, well, you always say nice things about me. Can you not be honest for once? And I thought, oh my days, you can't win with these people. I don't mean these people. I just meant you can't win with women. And then I thought to myself, yeah, how would she believe you when you're actually telling the truth? If you always lie and you always want to make her feel good. And then I said to her, what do you mean? She said, well, the dress I wore the other day when we went out. I said, yes. And she said, you still think it's a really nice dress? I said, wow. I said, you're really gorgeous. And then she said to me, well, she said, Martin? I said, yeah. She said, Martin said, don't wear it. Mark, he said, no, don't wear it. She just mentioned everybody that said, it's a no-go area. She has a big family. And I thought, dear me, you'll never believe anything I say now. So I took that away from my, because you do take things away from, previous relationship, and you try to work on it on your current relationship. Unless you're a psychopath, then you wouldn't bother. And so I thought, well, I'll try it in my new relationship, and it worked. So she'd say to me, "Oh, my tummy looks big, don't it?" I'll be like, "Yeah. What have you ate?" And we'll have a laugh about it, So that's how I got there.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. I suppose the answer is to that, because you're right. If you're just the type of person who always says, "Oh, you look lovely," or always says the thing that somebody wants to hear, then I guess you'll get a reputation, even if only in that relationship, that you're not always being honest. Equally, I would suggest that it's a good idea not to always be honest. In other words, you've got to pick and choose. You've got to deal with each situation as it comes. And, if you feel something would really hurt somebody's feelings, then I guess you would hold back a bit. Equally, if it was something whether it was to do with what someone was wearing or something else, you wouldn't want them to be in a situation then if you said...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.